we take tests and quizzes on Sakai. When you have an online off-site exams, it means that you're going to have your exam online, but you can have it anywhere in the world that you are. You are likely to get a first, no, you are not even likely, you will get a first class. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Bertha and I talk about God, love, education and lifestyle issues. Thank you guys for subscribing, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe already. Please also forgive all the noise you're going to hear in my background because work is going around me. Work is ongoing around me. So in today's video, we're going to talk about college terms and their meaning. And if you find this video very interesting, then stick around. During the course of my video, I've realized that I've been using some terms in my video. Sometimes I want to explain the term, but because the video is not about that, I'm not able to really explain. But today I'm doing a separate video for it, of course. And in case I forget to mention anything you've heard me talk about, please leave it in the comment section. I'll see you in the next slide. Welcome back. So yeah, let me clear my throat. So the first word I'm going to talk about is receipt. I've done almost like a series, 2 videos or 3 videos on this channel talking about receipt. Please watch those videos to get more context to this receipt I'm going to explain. So receipt in the university, right? If you get a grade E and F, it is mandatory for you to write receipt. Now receipt is just like remedials. It's a retake of that same course to do better, right? You can't graduate from the university having a grade a grade E or F. Pardon me. The next thing is GPA. Now GPA is grade point average. Now the GPA ranges from 0 to 0.4. In some cases, it can be as high as 0.5. Calculate to know your GPA at the end of your course. So, if you have 0.4 or in extreme cases, like I said, 0.5, you are likely to get a first. No, you are not even likely. You will get a first class. Best student. So yes, so that's how it works. And probably one day I would also sit here to do a video about how to calculate your GPA, hopefully. Okay, so the next one is lineal. So usually this term pops up when you are doing your IA. IA is Interim Assessment. Okay, so I have to talk about that one as well. So linear is what you hear when you are taking exams online, whether it's your IA or your final exams. So they may tell you that this questions you are going to answer are linear, which means that it is in a line form. You cannot go back. So assuming you are in number 30 and maybe the 29th question you chose a wrong answer, you want to go back to re-choose your answer, you can't do that. Normally this starts when you are in level 200. In level 100 you have a lot of flexibility in almost all the activities you do. In our level 100 IA, we can go back as many times as we want to change a particular number if I think that that's not the answer. But like I said, if you have not watched my video, please watch my video. Most of my videos are class, lectures and all those things. I've stated most of the things there. I don't want to repeat myself here. So yeah, so linear means that you cannot go back once you press on the next button. Yeah, so the next one is online. Now, in one of my recent videos, I explained that most of the things now are online, whether you like it or yes. So get yourself abreast with the online method so that, you don't find yourself wanting. If you are not IT inclined, I'm begging you, train yourself to be inclined with IT stuff. If you are taking your exams online, it means that you have to be time conscious. You have to, be time conscious basically and know what you are doing. If your exam or your IA is linear, you can't come back. It means that you have to prepare. This is also one place that if you are not careful, when my final exam got jammed, the site jammed and I couldn't do anything to rectify it and I have to write receipts. So please and please get yourself abreast. For us, we even got we were the first people to really properly start the online exam and online studies and all those things, right? So for us, we were given a tutorial about Sakai, which I'm going to talk about in in one of my points. So let me quickly go to the next one. Online offsite. Online offsite means that you are going to take your exams online, but not necessarily in the school IT lab. When you have an online offsite exam, it means that you are going to have your exam online, but you can have it anywhere in the world that you are. And then the next one is online on-site. It means that you're going to have your exam or your IA in this online, but in the school's IT lab under strict supervision. So I think this one is even more clear enough. Let me go to the next one. The next one is take home. Now in my receipts video, again I mentioned about having I had one exam that was take home. So with the take home, it can be usually exam. They'll give you a question regarding research for you, and then they'll give you a duration to complete it and submit it. Usually you send it through a mail. The next one is the Sakai. So Sakai, I've mentioned Sakai so many times on this platform. I'm happy I get to explain what Sakai is today. So Sakai is basically a learning platform that students and lecturers have access to. So that is where we download our slides, our course materials, anything regarding the course, the particular course you are offering is on Sakai. So you have to register. I think I'll get there, but let me just say this in passing. If you register a course, it's going to reflect on your Sakai. Then when you open your Sakai, and then when you open your Sakai, everything about that course you get, your lecture, resources, materials, videos, learning materials. We take tests and quizzes on Sakai. IAs, they are from Sakai. The lecturer will set the IA on Sakai and then put a time on it. When the time is up, it will open for everybody to do their course. To take their IAs. Right? So that's basically what Sakai is about. It has everything about the course you are doing, like an online classroom. Yes, if I can put it that way. So the next one I'm going to talk about is students' mail. So I did a video here talking about things University of Ghana will not tell you, and you are going to get all those information in your mail. Now, gone are the days where there are information on notice board for you to go and fish them out. I think that there's notice board still works, but conveniently, like I said, online is now taking over the space, and everything they send through your mail. If they schedule a quiz, which is an IA for you, or a class assessment for you, class assignment for you, they are going to send you a mail that you have received an IA, which is starting from today and ending on so day. Right before the deadline, you will receive a reminder that your IA or your exams or your quiz is going to expire in 2 hours or 3 hours time. So pay attention to it before it expires, right? Yeah, so basically that's what Sakai does. The next one I want to talk about is course registration. I also did a video here taking you guys along when I went to do my course registration. So in every semester you have to register your course. Now the reason being that the course you are doing is one big book, but when you go to content, you cannot learn everything in that sitting at that semester. So all of them are broken down into semesters for you. So in every semester you take one topic in the content like that till you finish the entire book. So that is the reason why you have to register for that course. And also you have to register because some also defer their courses. So if you don't register for it, it means that you are not going to sit that year for it. So it helps them to keep track of the number of people who are going to write this particular course and people who are partaking in that course at the end of the semester. Okay, so the next one is center registration. Please pardon the noise in my background. I have to go and meet a friend. If I don't do this video now, I don't know when I'm going to do it again. So let's continue. Alright, so there are lots of campuses around. FCC campus, a lot of campuses around. Now the center registration helps them to know how many students are writing a particular center. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is deferment. Now people also defer their course. Now what's the meaning of defer? Defer is a situation where you are going to skip a whole year. Now you cannot defer one semester. I don't think so. So you can only defer a whole year, which is a whole like level. So if you go to level 100, and maybe people defer for many reasons, because they are getting married, or they are traveling, or they fell sick, or I mean any occurrence can cause somebody to defer their course. So if you are in level 100 and then you have to defer a course level 200, it means that level the whole year in level 200 you are not going to partake in school activities. So that means that those in level 100 going to level 200, you won't go with them. If they are moving to level 300, then that means the fresh students who are from level 100 going to level 200 they are going to be your mates. So your mates are now ahead of you. But in the university, it's not really fancy that way. People have their agendas. Assuming if I have to travel outside, I won't say that, oh, because I don't want my mates to leave me behind. Unlike we do in SHS or JHS, where we are repeating, it's like, yes, it's kind of repetition. You are deciding to repeat yourself, and you say, oh, I don't want to repeat it because my friends will go ahead of me. No, no, you defer. Defer is there to help you, right? It's there to help you, complete your school when you want to. I know somebody whose wife deferred her course because they were going to get married, and then she, after that whole year, the next year she went to continue, and then she's now graduated. So it depends on why you want to defer. And let me also put it across that deferring a course also has its effects. So if you are deferring a course, it means that it is going to affect the fees you are going to pay when you come back to resit that course. To take the course. Fees are going to go up. Like, it will reflect in all the things you do. Your fee will go up because it's like you are also delaying. A lot of people wants to come to university, and you are different. Now the next one I'm going to say is IA. IA is interim assessments. Usually tests and quizzes on Sakai. So when you have an IA is class test, as I always say it on this channel. I think in every semester we have two IAs. The first one, maybe in the fourth week, and then the last one in the latter part of the semester. Usually the lecturers may decide, they can decide, like I said, in the university the lecturers decide, they will decide to give you an area to study. Some may not. I have a lecturer who does not give us areas to study, and you have to maneuver your way through to know what you have to design your spirit to know the areas he is going to set the questions from. So yeah, basically that's it for the I. Now the next one, course rep. Course rep. Now, what is a course rep? Is like a class prefect of the class. Now, a course rep duty is to be a mediator between the lecturer and the students. Now, the school has a class may be about 30 students. All those 30 students cannot be sending their complaints to the lecturer at different times. No. So you pass your complaints to the course rep will channel it to the lecturer. If the lecturer wants to say something to the class, he can decide to tell the course rep to tell the entire class. So that's how it works. Now, to be a course rep, you are either voted for, or you offer to be a course rep. So basically that's it. So you send challenges to the lecturer, and usually the work of a course rep is tedious. One of the course rep who is awesome is Alex Kwame Amoyal. So that guy is a very strong guy. He's actually a leader. Now let me also put it across that a course rep is a duty of somebody who wants to lead. If you cannot lead a people, you cannot be a course rep, because people are going to say all sorts of things about you. You are not having an interest at heart, but you may not know what the course rep is going to do. So that is one thing that I want to put across. If you want to be a course rep, have a tough skin because those people go through a lot. People lambast them. People, say all sorts of things. They go and face the lecturers, and the lecturers are also lambasting them and all those things. But once you decide to do it, then it means you have to do it the right way. Okay, so the next one, timetable. I made a video here talking about one silly question I asked the first time we had class. I didn't know that once the timetable is out, it is for that week, and that is it. Another one comes. So the timetable came and I was asking questions. So I don't understand the timetable. Like, it doesn't have days there. It only has well, it has days, but the days were only two. And because I'm a distance student, classes are scheduled in that manner. But then some of the lecturers decide to schedule their classes in the weekdays. If you like, join. If you don't like, don't join. And that will be to your own disadvantage. Okay, so it came and I was seeing a lot of things on the, I mean, timetable. I didn't understand. I'm like, the timetable is supposed to be for, usually in SHS is for the term. I'm only seeing for today. I'm confused. Only for them to tell me that this timetable is only for that day. So please take notes. Your timetable is for that week. Once the week is over, a new timetable will start. Yes. Yeah. The next one I'm going to talk about is the differences between the hostels, the halls, and the diaspora halls. Okay, let me start with the hostel. Now the hostel is let me start with the halls. The halls are owned by the university. The fees for the halls are also subsidized. The number of people usually in the halls are between 1 to 4. The maximum is 4. If you have 1, 2, or 3, it means that a lot of people are not maybe applying. That is why the number is not up to 4. But it cannot go beyond 4. It's usually between 1 to 4. But the hostel is usually for private people. That is either on campus or off campus, and they are expensive. They are really expensive. I mean, those ones have some form of car parks and all those amenities. Yeah. So my friend just sent me a message. I'm just looking at it. So I have to really go now. Let me quickly wrap up. So the hostels are usually private, either on campus or off campus. And then we have the diaspora. Now the diaspora are the super expensive. I mean, you can have one person or two people in a room, and it's very expensive. It's the most expensive of campus. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comment section for me. I would attend to them. So I've come to the end of my video. Please be sure to like this video. Please subscribe. We are almost 1K subscribers. Please subscribe. Let's celebrate 1K together. So alright, all too soon I've come to the end of my video. Thank you guys for tuning in once again, and see you guys in my next one. Bye. I must put that across.